สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome back to Bim's Kitchen. If you are looking for very delicious, flexible, good texture, and very delicious tortilla, sourdough tortilla is the best for you. Let me show you how I do it. I use 200 grams of lard. If you don't eat lard, you can use other oil like vegetable oil or coconut oil, or you can use like olive oil. And then I add 200 grams of sourdough starter, 20 grams of salt, and I add 650 lukewarm water. The lukewarm water will gonna make our dough very nice, soft and elastic. And if you just use normal or cold water, you wouldn't have elastic dough. And then I add 200 grams of whole wheat flour. I like to have my tortilla with the whole wheat texture because it makes tortilla very delicious. Once you bake the tortilla, the whole wheat give a very special flavor. So I mix the whole wheat with the water first, with the soft ingredient first, and then once everything mixed well, then I add 1,000 grams of AP flour. The reason I use all-purpose flour because I want the tortilla very soft texture. Then I mix everything by hand and I knead the dough until everything smooth. After that, I should book fermentation for like 2 or 3 hours, but I didn't have time, so I just put into the fridge overnight. And then in the morning when I have a time, I just bring them out and then separate the bowl. I think it's about 50 grams each bowl. The way I shape the bowl is I like to make the bowl is very round and tight bowl, because when you roll it out, you're gonna have a round shaped tortilla like that. So I make the bowl first and then leave it on the counter. This way, because my kitchen is very hot, it's gonna rise a little bit but not too much. So then after for about 20 minutes, then I roll the tortilla. Many people ask me, how come your tortilla is a very round shape? So what you do is you roll and turn, roll and turn, roll and turn like that. So it's gonna keep your tortilla in nice and round shape and even it every side. And I keep turning around. The other thing is you need to touch the surface and on the dough and even on the rolling pin. Make sure it's all covered with the flour. Otherwise, it will be stuck on the counter or it's gonna be stuck on the rolling pin. That way, you're not gonna have a nice round shape. Now you keep turning and rolling until the tortilla is totally flat. Beneath is very, very thin, like a paper. If you keep rolling like that, it's gonna be a very, very thin. Because it's very high hydration dough, so it's easy to roll. And then you preheat your cast iron at medium low, and then you bake your tortilla like that. So when your cast iron hot, medium hot, the tortilla will turn out very nice. And make sure you keep turning them, flip them over, and they will be baking evenly both sides. It's not gonna be burning. So the way to keep the tortilla after baking, you need to put some kitchen towel on basket or any container, and then when you put the tortilla on the towel, make sure you cover the tortilla all over. So this way the tortilla gonna be nice and soft. It's not dry out on the surface. So, and then put on top of each other like that until you finish them. And you let them completely cool before you store them. This is the second one that I show you how I bake it. It is very nice and soft and delicious tortilla. Now you can see that I have, with that recipe, I have about 48 to 50. I can't remember about that. This is how nice and soft my tortilla is. I hope you like my video and my recipe, and I'm looking forward to see you with my next recipe. Thank you.